I just went live. 555, 555 major change. One new beginning. Don't play with it.
You reading the book yesterday?
Which book?
The Angel book?
Oh, the
I
angel.
think.
What number did you look up?
999.
Okay.
What that mean? Sexual?
Completion, transformation, new beginnings, endings.
So I don't know what happened to this book.
Yesterday I got two. Yesterday I got two numbers that came up. Like one of them was what? One of them was light worker. It's like one of them is calling you to do the light work, and then the other one is you are a light worker and you need to stand in it or whatever. But like I'm trying to tell y'all got a lot of informative books in the house that y'all can read. But if you got questions, don't go on the table and get it. God damn, sir. Look at it. He is
What's the nigga got this man for?
no, he wasn't fighting yesterday. No, I'm not coming. The fuck? No. I ain't take your ass down there. Why the fuck would I come get you? Make it make sense.
She might be hurt.
No, I already know what's up. I ain't stupid. But
Like the text messages don't sound like they day.
it sounds dumb as shit. First
So
of
you
all,
not come, that sound like just like Granny.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
They want me. You know what they want? They want me locked up eating trays down the cut. They want me locked up eating trays down the cut. They want me locked up eating trays down the cut. No, because that's true. That's how I feel. They want me to react so I can get locked the fuck up. Niggas ain't shit out here in the streets. Grand rising to my good old nice people. How y'all feeling this early morning? I had to take the long way
I think
round.
Marquis, man. Yes.
I'm not doing this. I had to take the long way round because the motherfucking train was out there. Y'all know them them dumbass, long ass trains. So y'all, we get into some good old nice commentary this morning. Okay. Daughter, ooh, child, they trying to close my throat chakra. They trying to close my chakra.
Yeah,
Let me
Marquis
get
Man's
some.
level.
You already told me this. Every time we ride past it, Dominique.
Not his man, but his cousin.
Every time we ride past it. And you used to live around here too.
Oh,
We did.
okay.
Yes, we did. The house with the ghost is up the street.
That's a bluff. I do not remember this.
How Dominique sitting in and remember, and you the oldest.
I do not remember your house over
You're
here.
class.
I do
can't be.
remember the Booty Farm.
Yo, you funny. Yo, I do remember the Willie Farms though.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's right up the street.
Oh, you have to show me, man.
I'll show you. I'm not paying her. I don't care. Let's not talk about that. I don't care. I'm not doing it with her. So y'all, welcome y'all, welcome. So y'all know, Dominique, I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Thank y'all. Shit, Dominique, you fucking me up, man. I'm trying to do my intro. I'm not answering her because it makes no sense. So y'all listen, right? So y'all, Grand Rising to my good old nice people. I be trying to do my intro and Dominique be fucking me up, y'all. I swear he do. Y'all, Grand Rising to the good old nice people. If y'all returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And if y'all new here, welcome to my channel. This is Daughter here, and we talk about any and everything. We don't give a fuck what it is, okay? We talk about spirituality. I give y'all a little insight on Daughter here life. And you know, we just talk to be talking, on this morning drive, okay? I'm geeked up sometimes, you know. But over here on this channel, we do not block, so if we have a little bit of trolls, y'all are more than welcome, Don't cross your line, though, because then, bitch, you will be cut the fuck off. We do not censor, though, people over here. So, you say what you want when you want to, because you got to when you want to do it, because you got to do it, you know? Okay, so we're going to get into this good old commentary. I had to go all the way the fuck around, y'all, because this motherfucking train was out here and I wasn't feeling the motherfucking train. And that bitch better be gone when the fuck I get back. Look, the train gone, bitch. So listen, y'all. I got my oldest boy. Okay. I got my oldest boy in the car. You feel me? My oldest boy. Why you keep saying it sound like your father? I don't sound like nobody but my motherfucking
all the time.
Okay. What you want me to say? I got my youngin'. I got my youngin'. Alright. I got my youngin' in the car, you feel me? Why you keep paying attention to her? Like, stop doing that. Cause we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not doing that. So listen, y'all. Let's talk about Sydney. Come on, y'all. In these motherfucking trucks. Make that make sense. Hold up, y'all. Y'all know. Early in the morning, we stop past Bay Job, get him his donuts and coffee and his fugs early in the morning. Where you gonna be? So, you know? Because we gotta make sure he's set, ready to go for work. You can't have a bad day at work, because if you had a bad day at work, that means you had a bad day at home. And you ain't have one of those, so let's get it. Understand? Give me a second, y'all. I'll be back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I gotta watch you. Give me a second. So I spilled all this damn water in the damn car. Yeah. Where his stuff is? We're here. I think I saw. You're welcome. Okay. Alright, love you. Alright, now we're on the move. Let's get it. Alright, y'all. So, let me tell y'all what had happened yesterday. Cruising down the street in my 6 Volt. Swiftness about to start, so y'all know it's time to wake the fuck up. So, y'all, let me tell y'all, right? Yesterday. So, yesterday, here we are, where Sydney has been suspended, okay? Now, I'm gonna give y'all why he got suspended, which I kind of leaned on the school for, because I'm just, in my head, I'm just like, you know, okay, like, but look, at this point, giving my son work and he ain't coming back to the fucking school. Because now I feel like they really have a whole grudge against my son. And I don't really think it's more so the school. I think it's more so the administrator. All right. So I told him I'm going down to my fucking school board because see, the problem is y'all feel like parents don't got enough time or they not equipped to get the fuck to the school board and put a complaint in on your ass. I believe your ass don't belong in this school. I don't. That's how I feel. Period. So, good morning. Good morning, Miss Tut. Yes, it's coffee time. Okay, got my coffee on deck. Yes, Lord. So let me tell y'all. So, what was I doing? Oh, I was finishing my blessing bowl, okay? Because I got the Alfredo with the jerk chicken, okay? And if y'all from Baltimore, y'all know I do this all the time. I shout a nigga out, especially if the food are blessing, okay? Y'all from Baltimore, you know, go hit him up, Release Catering on Instagram, and guess what? He comes to you. About $10, ain't too much, you know. The shit slap, okay? This shit slap, you know. But I'm finishing. I already pulled my cords. You know, I'm in the house. I'm chilling. You feel me? So I go warm up my food. I'm thinking I got me some time to myself. Okay? Ain't nobody fucking with me. You know? And so what I do is I go warm my food up. And I'm eating my food. So I get a phone call. Now this phone call came from his second. Mr. Session is a teacher at the school, but he's also a mentor for the young boys at the school, whatever. Mr. Session, he leaves the school about 12 o'clock, right? 12:30. And Mr. Session calls me and he say, Mr. Session calls me and he say, I'm just letting you know I'm trying to bring Sydney home. Sydney has been suspended. But I was going to bring him home because I live in that area. So I said, well, what he get suspended for this time? And he was like, well, he's got suspended because a little boy, one of his friends, right, which I be trying to tell Sydney, like, bro, these niggas ain't your friends. They not your friends, okay? Sydney not understanding this, but now Sydney better get to paying attention. So one of the friends got a fresh cut. Cut his hair off, right? And you know the little shit, the little boy got a fresh cut and Sydney smacked him in the back of the head and said fresh cut, right? Now this is Sydney's friend. And you know, I said, well, was there a fight? Was there an uproar? Was there a disturbance? All this? And Mr. Sessions said no. I said, so what is he being suspended for? And he said, well, because, you know, Mr. Boyd and Mr. McDonald wanted him suspended. I said, so why I ain't get no phone call? Like, you're not an administrator. You are a teacher. Why didn't the administrator or the principal call me and tell me that Sydney getting suspended? He said, Mom, I don't know. I said, well, before you bring my son home, tell them they need to bang this line, you know, bang the line. So he said, sure. Mr. Boyd calls me. Sure did. He calls me and he said, child, listen, he pissed me off. When he opened his mouth and started talking, he pissed me the fuck off. He said, Mom, first of all, I would like to say, no, sir. Don't talk to me like I'm a child, first of all. Don't talk sentimental to me. I'm a human being. I'm a mother. I'm an adult. Don't talk to me on no academic level right now. This ain't, no, we're not gonna do this. Because every time you call me, you give me this, I am rooting for your son, and Mom, you know, I always have your son back, and I want to hear that bullshit. Don't feed me the bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. So I said, you know, first of all, I already know why Sydney's suspended. And then I said, but to me, it seemed like you're pushing you crossing the line with the suspensions at this point. Because even the smallest thing, y'all suspended my son, which is giving me y'all holding a grudge. He said, well, mom, listen. Sydney, he said, I said, first of all, I asked him, was there like what happened? What was his side of the story? He said, I wasn't there for the incident. This incident, it came to my desk. I said, well, a teacher reported it. He said, no, a student did. In the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, listen. I got these abilities. Why not use them, okay? Why not use them? So, I said, so a student came and told you that Sydney smacked him in the back of the head after him getting a fresh cut. And then what? You suspended him? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, so I'm a little confused. It's not making sense, sir. It's not. So I said, excuse me. I said, so you took what the student told you and you ran with it. He was like, well, Sydney don't know the student. I said, what? I said, what? I said, Sydney don't know the student. He said, no. He said, Sydney and this man, they don't speak, they don't talk, they don't. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know this? He said, what you mean? I work here. I said, now how the fuck you know that they don't talk or they don't interact? Well, I have never seen it. He said, because, why would a 6th grader talk to a 7th grader? Or why would a 7th grader talk to a 6th grader? I said, Mr. Boy, I know you're not going to play with my intelligence like this. I said, before you tell me the little boy name, I can tell you the little boy name. And when I told him what the little boy name was, he said, well, Miss Steinbeck, we just don't have no tolerance for it. I said, so now you're playing with me. You playing with me. I said, so the little boy didn't try to fight Sydney. The little boy, they on the same floor. There was no class disturbance. This happened in the hallway. He said, we give every child, a fair chance to, make it right. I said, well, did you give Sydney that? I said, so when did you decide the decision to, suspend my son? And he said, well, when the little boy told me, I looked at it for what it was, and I just wrote the paperwork up. And I said, so you suspended Sydney before you went and asked my son, did he do this? And you sitting here telling me that you gave my son the chance, you give these students a chance to make it right, but did you give Sydney that chance? I said, exactly. Because you don't have an answer for me tells me exactly my answer. He said, well, Miss Steinbeck, you're answering your questions yourself. I said, I know. I said, because the problem is, it's like you have this thing against my son, and then you wonder why he's always in the school and he don't do what the fuck you tell him to do. Oh, absolutely. I said, let me tell you, I'm not one of those parents that's going to talk polite. I'm not one of them parents that's going to be like, oh, my son this, my son no. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to tell you what the fuck it is and what the fuck it ain't. And what the fuck I feel is you full of shit. This how I'm talking to him, though, y'all. I'm talking to him just like this. Good morning, Inspector. I'm talking to him just like this because it's a consistent thing. I said, the fact that right or wrong, Sydney gets suspended. If he do what y'all tell him to do, he gets suspended. If he do what y'all don't tell him to do, he gets suspended. I say it's like, every other week, Sydney is getting suspended, and it be the smallest things. I said it's getting to the point where y'all don't know how to discipline a child in the school building. He said, well, Miss Steinbeck, this was a infraction or some bullshit. I said, bruh, I'm gonna fuck what the fuck it was, honestly. I said, the fact that you can sit and tell me about these academic scores and what you there for, but forget that my son play a part of the academic scores. And my son is one of the smartest students in the school. Whether my son bad or not, his grades is motherfucking A1. His math scores, his test scores, a fucking 1. He said, I can't lie about that. It is. Exactly. So you forget that, like, my son is a big part of them fucking academic scores. And for you to constantly send him the fuck home for the smallest things. So I said, well, if there wasn't an argument or there wasn't a fight and the little boy didn't cry, or there wasn't no outrage within the school, no teacher reported it, then why is my son getting sent home? And then I said, on top of that, you send him home in the middle of the school day. I said, you don't send students home in the middle of the school day. What you do is you write his suspension up, you call me, notify me. What you did not do, another teacher did. I said, you notify me, and then he comes home in the end of the day. But from the time that he got in trouble, you are supposed to discipline that child within the school system. I said, within the school building. You do not send a child home in the middle of the fucking school day if a parent ain't fucking home. And the fact that you were not going to call me and tell me means that you were going to allow my child to walk out the school building without even notifying the parent. So I believe your ass don't belong in the school system. You don't belong in that fucking school. I said, I'm trying my best not to come up to school and shake a tail feather, sir. But I feel like this is what's going to make me have to do it. And I made you listen, I hurt your feeling the first time, I do it again. This is one thing we're not going to play with. Okay? So I said, if y'all don't want my son in the school building, say that. And we can throw him on virtual. Well, we have to go through the school system for that. Why? I mean, he might as well go virtual anyway, because he's suspended every other day. I said the fact that when Sydney did what y'all told him to do, for example, the little girl where he got suspended the last time, y'all told my son go in the main office. As he's walking to the main office, the little girl woke up and push him to the point where he almost hit his face on the door. But because Sydney turned around and made her eat her fucking consequence, Sydney was wrong. Yes, ma'am, because he reacted. But you're not telling me nothing about this little girl reaction. This is the problem that I fucking have with y'all, which gives me you have a grudge against my fucking son. So you don't need to be here. You don't. You don't need to be in this motherfucking school. I'm trying my best not to show my ass at that school. Walk in the school building and lean on you and embarrass you. Because as a parent, coming up there cussing your ass out in front of the whole motherfucking school, you get embarrassed. And listen, let me tell you how soft I know he is. Let me tell you how I know he's soft. He's soft as shit because I made him cry the last time I was up there. He's soft as shit because he feel like if he gained a connection with the students, he's dumbing himself down to their level. You don't need to be in the school system, my brother. You don't need to be here. You're not going to keep sending him the fuck home. So what you're going to do is sit his ass in a fucking that conference room with his work and sit his ass down to the motherfucking day is what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. You're not going to send him the fuck home because I'm not fucking home. And nor am I coming to the school to come get him. Y'all need to figure it out. He said, well, we do have what did he say? He said we do have disciplines where the students get detention. I said, well, I ain't hear my son get detention yet. I ain't hear Sydney get detention yet. Whatever happened to detention? Like, what's going on? What's going on? I don't understand. Why my son don't never get detention and straight send his ass home? I told him, like, listen, sir, you full of shit. Well, I love your son. And get the fuck, listen. All that, boy, if you don't like, but don't talk to me about no motherfucking academic scores. Okay? I said, let me tell you something. What are y'all teaching in school? What are you teaching in school? He said, Mom, what do you mean? What are y'all teaching in school? Let me see how smart you really are. Let me try your hand for a second. Do you know what's being taught in school is the wrong information? Do you know that the academic scores is actually a way of making sure that the students are programmed the way that the government want them programmed? Do you know this? He ain't say nothing. I said exactly. So when my son come back to school, he said Thursday. I said, okay, well Thursday I'm gonna need your teachers. Make sure Thursday. And listen, I shouldn't have to come up here and show my ass now. I said Thursday I want my son work from all teachers. From every last teacher. Thursday I need work either or you make sure there's a package. But I need all work for the next week. Thursday through next Friday, I need my son work because he's not walking back through the school building.
We got school next Friday. No, we don't.
Huh?
We got school next Friday.
But y'all got school next week. And I need his work all for next week because he's not walking back in the school building because I don't have time for this. I don't. It's like there's no win-win with Sydney, and I ain't got time. I don't have it. Every time you call my phone, you tell me Sydney don't know these students, and you give it like Sydney's trying to bully these kids, when in all actuality, they be Sydney friends. There was a conversation that happened with the little girl. You told me Sydney didn't know the little girl. Well, all the time, this was the same little girl that told Sydney she was going to slap the shit out of him when he got through the school door. The little boy that, got the fresh cut. I know the boy with the dreads. The little boy with the dreads. He cut his hair. I know exactly who he is. Why? Because Nene hangs with the little boy. You're not gonna tell me that we don't know that my son don't know these students. Like you're trying to play with my intelligence as though I didn't once work at the school. He said, well, Mom, your son, he's always hanging with the bruh. Now you're trying to push it on these other kids, or Sydney is being manipulated, and look, that's not what we're here for. Don't start. One thing I do not like about a person, I do not like for a person to sit on my phone and tell me about some shit that happened 3 weeks ago that you didn't call me about. Don't do that. Because if it was that serious, you would have called my phone. Just like if this situation was that serious, you would have called my phone. But you chose not to because you knew what the fuck I was going to say to you. We're not going to do that. I ain't feeling it. And daughter ain't going. I'm not going for that bullshit. Like, stop playing with my motherfucking son. Stop playing with my motherfucking son. Do not fucking call me about some shit that happened 3-4 weeks ago. And he said, look at my baby, get my lighter. He said, Mom, I don't always call you when Sydney do wrong, but this happened about 2. He said there was a situation that happened about 3-4 weeks ago, and I chose not to call you. I said, what? Don't call me about that bullshit that you giving me right now, bruh. Like, I don't got time for this bullshit. So I tell you what we gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what we gonna do. I said what I'm gonna do is, because you got this thing, y'all teachers, y'all have this thing where it's I got mine, y'all got yours to get. Personally, I'm gonna fuck about my son being in the school because y'all ain't teaching the right shit anyway. Okay, y'all not teaching the right shit anyway. That's number 1. Number 2, y'all have this thing where y'all can say and do what y'all want to the students, and because y'all feel as though that the parents not gonna go down to the school board. I said, what's your purpose of having these parent-teacher conferences and back to school nights and say that y'all giving these parents a time to voice their opinions, or what can we do to better the students, or all this bullshit y'all talk. But this is what we face with. Bullshit. I said, how can a parent, work if every little thing that the child do, if he disrupt the class, y'all send him home. If y'all find him in the hallway, y'all send him home. If you ask him a question or ask the student a question and they give y'all their honest opinion, y'all send them home. If the students say what we're learning in history is the wrong information, y'all send them home. Like, bro, every little thing that the students do, y'all are sending them home. How can a parent take care of the household, make sure bills is paid, if they gotta fucking leave their job in the middle of the fucking day? Because y'all don't want to discipline the student within the school. Because y'all don't want to deal with it. No, because we had in-school detention. Okay? We had lunch detention. Okay? We had detention after school. We used to write from the fucking dictionary. It's like, y'all just, I got mine and y'all got yours to get. I don't give a fuck. Every little thing y'all sending the students home. At this point, take their ass back to virtual. That's how I feel.
Please.
Take them back to virtual because y'all ain't doing shit anyway. Y'all ain't teaching shit anyway. You've been at this school since the beginning of the year, and the academic score is still shit. So what are you really doing? Absolutely nothing. What are you doing? Nothing. When it came down to Sydney's situation with the little boy, I said, so you believe what the little boy said before you asked my son? He ain't say nothing. I said, exactly. That tells me that's what you did. You fought it. You can't. I said, just like, y'all believe the little girl. Yes, you did. Come on, bro. Like, come on, y'all. Because I don't even know where the fuck you going there. It ain't even your life. So then I said, just like the little girl. He said, well, Mom, the little girl wrote a statement. I don't give a fuck what the statement said. What the fuck happened in front of you? You watched Sydney walk away and she pushed him.
That's outside, man. That's not.
666. That shit stink over here. What the fuck
That's not me.
Oh my goodness gracious, great ball of fire. Holy Lord. That shit. No, it's outside.
That's what I said.
But like you on my phone telling me you believe what the little girl wrote in a statement, but you were there for the whole entire situation. But it's like, well, we've asked Sydney to, write a statement. What the fuck you need to write a statement for when the fuck y'all just seen what the fuck just went down? It's not making sense to me. Will his statement change the situation at hand? No. On top of that, y'all, let me tell y'all, right? So, on top of that, I'm on the phone with this man talking to him, right? And I say, this is how I know they have something against my son. I said, where's Sydney at right now? This is what he said. This is what he said. He said Sydney is on the 3rd floor. I said, what is Sydney doing on the 3rd floor? He said, Mom, Sydney just walked out of my office. I said, not while I'm on the phone with you. Sydney don't even move like that. Sydney don't even move like that. I said, but neither here nor there. 2 things. If Sydney is getting suspended, Sydney belongs in the main office, why is he on the 3rd floor? For y'all to make it like he's, disturbing classes, or to make it like something, or, just in case something else do pop the fuck off. Why would y'all let him back upstairs? He said, well, Mom, I'm on the phone with you. I cannot chase behind Sydney. I said, how did you allow Sydney to walk out your office if Sydney was just standing in front of you? Not only that, why didn't you have nobody bring Sydney back? Why didn't I hear you say, Sydney, hey, My guy, I'm on the phone with your mother. You're gonna do this while I'm on the phone with your mother? You're just gonna walk out of my office? I ain't hear none of that shit. So you capping and you playing with my child. You playing with my intelligence. So I told him, like, bro, I'm gonna go to the school board on you because I ain't got time for you. You don't belong in this school. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only parent that feel this type of way. 111. Thank you, Spirit. Absolutely. Now, y'all, we're gonna get more into, I didn't say all what I said on that. Okay. So listen, y'all. There was I watched this video last night. No, I read this article last night, right?
Right there.
And the article that I read last night was about this 16-year-old little boy who didn't have a license. He didn't have a permit. His father told him not to drive. His mother told him not to drive. Even his oldest brother told him stop driving because you can get in trouble. And that same fucking night that they told him not to drive the car, he got into a car accident. Within his car accident, he hit another car, and he hit a family car, okay? This family car, there were, I think, 5 children in there and 2 adults. 2 adults survived, and 1 child out of all the children that was in the car passed away.
One child?
No, 4 children passed away in that car accident. Plus, he passed away. The driver of the other car, the 16-year-old little boy. And it's crazy because like that's some shit that you gotta intake as a parent with having that many children, and majority of their children pass away all at one time. Like that's some hard shit. That's some hard shit. And that just goes to show you that even with, your parents telling you, even with the parents telling you don't do this or don't do that, the children still do not listen. Okay? Now, do I feel as though, the parents should have took the keys from the child? Absolutely. The parents should have took the keys.
Right there, Ma?
That's who?
Nene.
Okay.
Why she look like that?
Did she see me?
She was looking to the door.
But do I believe like the child parents should have took the keys from him? Yes, because he's 16. That's number 1. Number 2, where did the little boy get the car from? Who car was it? Was it the little boys? Did y'all buy this child this car for birthday, for Christmas, a congratulation gift? And if you did, then why didn't y'all push him to get his license or permit as he was, when you bought the car? Like everybody got to take accountability for their part in it. Like, people will be like, it wasn't my fault, it wasn't me, I didn't do it, But at the end of the day, when you look at the whole entire situation, you have it to where, one, the parents could have took the keys, right? Where did the call come from? Where did the call come from? You just can't blame it just on your child because I told my child not to, go out here and drive the car. It's like the parents, and I think that's one of the things the parents gotta realize. The parent probably sitting back thinking like, why I didn't take the keys from him. But it goes to show you that these kids, this new generation, they are fucked up in the mind. They got some shit that they need to learn. Like they really got some shit that they got going on that they need to learn from. Like, and they think they know it all and they don't. They don't. Now, after that, there was now I don't know. Like me and Tor was talking about this shit last night, and bruh, I don't know what the fuck going on with Baltimore right now, y'all, but y'all need to be careful out here, okay? This is why I literally take my kids to school. Because, listen, huh? If y'all together, I don't mind dropping you off at the bus. I mean, on the subway. If y'all together. But far as Sydney being suspended and you gotta go to school, I'm not letting, no, hell no. Hell no. Because probably a couple months ago, I think it was like a couple months ago, they found this, on Gerson, there was a body in a container, right? They found his body, and his body was in a container on the porch, right? Now, I need you to understand, because for some reason, people is not listening to what the fuck they not saying within these, these things, right? And one, you found this body in a container on the porch. One, who porch was it? Okay? Who porch was it? Because that's who we need to talk to. We need to talk to that motherfucker, whoever porch this was. Now, if it was a vacant house, now we have a problem. So now, I think they said the boy that was found, because they did put out tattoos, and his body was in acid. Who the fuck, okay, who in the fuck got enough acid to fill a barrel up? Okay, where did y'all getting this acid shit from? Okay, why ain't no red flags go off on the websites or whatnot? Like, I'm a little confused. I'm confused. All right, because again, I ask these questions.
Probably
Right?
a white person did it.
With that being said, okay, a week or two ago, they found another body, right? Now, the first body they found in the barrel on the porch, acid, and the only way they was able to recognize or identify the body was tattoos. There was tattoos inside, and they posted the tattoos, and that's how they was able to identify the body. Somebody came forward and said who the person was. Now, about 2 weeks ago, there's another body that was found in the barrel. Okay, whoever this person is that's doing this shit, they ain't got no, they fucked up. At this point, we have a serial killer.
Bendy, what's his name?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Not Jeffrey Dahmer. Bendy.
Who?
I forgot his name.
Now let me tell you how much the devil.
He is on his Jeffrey Dahmer type.
Let me tell you how much the devil is out here, and the shit is getting real, okay? Because this second body that they found, right? It was in Garrison, community. So 2 bodies in the same community, in the same barrel. I mean, in body found the same fucking way, but this time it was an older lady who was 76 years old. This boy who was found, he was about between his late 20s, early 30s, about my age, right? So now I have a question of, what do these 2 people have in common for them to be found and die the same exact way? Do we have a serial killer on the loose? Okay. Because let me be honest, even though the story is out here, it's not becoming mainstream. There's no way in the fucking world this shit ain't hit mainstream yet. And it's the second body found, same fucking way. Okay? It's no way. So now to me, I have the set of, what do these 2 people have in common? Right? Now listen. You have a younger generation and older generation, 555 and 9, completion, new beginnings, indecisive, change. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm asking those questions, right? And for it not to hit the mainstream, do the government have something to do with it? Did these 2 people know something? Because listen, I don't understand why a a 76-year-old lady would die like that. Like, that shit don't sit well with me. It's not sitting well in my spirit. Like, who the fuck? Now listen, Linda, listen. If they did a younger person like that, in my mindset, I would have been like, but what the fuck did he do? Even though people don't deserve that shit, it's like, well, what the fuck did he do? Did he fuck up the plug money? What the fuck happened? But now we have it to where we have a 76-year-old lady who went missing, and the missing body was found in his container. So is it y'all taking, organs from these people? Okay? And, because it's just not, the shit don't sound right. In my opinion, it's not sounding right to me. Like, why would they? Who the fuck would do this to an old lady that's like your grandmother age? You know what I mean? Like, this is your grandmother age. Shit, 76. That's my great grandmother, not my grandmama. Shit. And the fact that it's not being talked about, or the fact that it's not being talked about a whole lot, and the fact that they're not putting it in the mainstream the way it should be. Like, a couple years ago, we had a situation in Baltimore, and I think it's weird because this situation happened South Baltimore. Now we have this situation which is going on the west side, right? So the couple years ago, we had it to where there were body parts, okay? There were body parts chopped the fuck up, okay? Put in the plastic trash bags and was found in woods. And like the block that I used to live on, at the bottom of the block, they found, a chopped up body inside a trash bag at the end of the block. And, the only thing that was missing was the fucking head. Okay, that was the only thing missing was the fucking head to the body. So it's like, and that shit really ain't get a lot of that shit didn't get a lot of fucking attention either. So in my opinion, I'm just like, well, is this what you call it? A serial killer. Do we have a serial killer on the loose, or is the government got some part of this? Because I ain't cat when shit like this happen and it don't hit the mainstream. The government got some parts. Okay, I'm gonna fuck what y'all say. Niggas is snatching organs and all that shit. At this point, you gotta think about all that shit. Okay, think about all that shit.
I'm trying to treat like shit. They're not like that. They're not that kind of treatment. Not on the game and stuff. Like.
Staying home?
Yeah.
No. You stay home too much. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Mama,
have a good day. I don't give a fuck. No, I already got Sydney home. I ain't got that. No.
Hurting.
Well, you better stop hurting and get your feet to busting. Stink outside, bro. All right.
Just after 9 p.m., the victims, 19 and 20, were found suffering from gunshot wounds to the body. The women were taken to a hospital, but there's no update on their condition. Also,
2 girls
is there following a Tuesday afternoon shooting. And
2 girls got shot last night.
Was shot on Emerson Avenue shortly before 3 p.m. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. If you or a loved one is suffering from problems with drugs or alcohol, depression, or thoughts of suicide,
this shit don't make no sense, bro.
Crisis Lifeline is now available to chat with a specialist. Call the number 988. 46 degrees currently this morning in Northwood. What up with you?
And on everything I love, yo. On everything I love. That is why I say, yo, it's best that niggas stay close to home, because the way shit moving right now, it ain't moving the way it's supposed to be moving, okay? Like, a little bit of stomach, but that's okay. She gonna let a real nigga eat out. Alright, so y'all, let's get into my next commentary. Okay, y'all. So listen. Now y'all know yesterday I felt like I was a little bit sensitive, and I really couldn't talk. Okay, I really couldn't like say what I wanted to say because I kind of felt some type of way, and you know I had to sit back and meditate on that type of shit, and you know protect my energy, you know, and kind of, you know, just see things not just from my perspective but from everybody's perspective, because you know everybody got their own journey, everybody got their own shit that they dealing with, you feel me? But I kind of felt like, you know, I had to, let me see how I can put it. I kind of felt like, you know, I was being censored, and like me being censored, I was being censored. Oh shit, I don't want the shit. Me being censored is kind of make people happy when I don't talk, or when I'm stressing the fuck out, or like, I don't know, like I kind of figured like I was being censored, like, and I don't like that. So before I react, I gotta bring it back in, you know, and you know, journal about it, you know, like kind of write out why a certain situation is personal to me, right? You get messages of speak your mind, don't dim your light, don't allow nobody to close your throat chakra, none of that, okay? So when I say what I say and people feel some type of way, that's because you want to hear what the fuck I gotta say, or it could possibly be you want to bring drama my motherfucking way, okay? When you want to censor a person, you want to censor a person because you know, one, you have a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of what is it? You want to, because there's some truth in what the fuck is being spoke about, right? And you know, it's kind of giving that. That's what it's giving, and it's giving truth hurts, okay? And when you haven't really fully done your shadow work, and you know, sat back and said, you know what, bitch, look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, bitch, I'm choosing happiness, and I'm moving forward, and I'm gonna fuck how nobody feel, or and then on top of that you say, bitch, any mistake, anything that I've done that was a mistake, okay, anything that I've done that was a mistake, I've learned from it, I've grown from it, I've evolved from it, you know, and every mistake is an opportunity to learn, okay? I do not regret nothing that I have done, no decision that I have made, because if I regretted it, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Ooh, yes, daughter. Okay, yes, honey. So, you know, after yesterday live, again, phone call about Sydney, and then I get text messages, okay? Now, again, sometimes you got these abilities, and it's like, it's giving real, a motherfucker want to play with my intelligence, okay? That's what it's giving. This nigga done smashed my motherfucking donut. Okay, this nigga done smashed my motherfucking, I don't know. That's what it's giving. It's giving real trying to force a motherfucker in my energy, real, you know, I want to know what's going on, real, let's see how she take this type of shit. It's that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from it. So I'm gonna break this down for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what had happened. So I do these, y'all know I still do my acrylic porn. I just haven't been taking pictures or whatever. And my last couple pictures, gorgeous, okay? My last one, I say gorgeous. And I kind of moved to a bigger board now. So I'm not just on like the medium-sized board that I was using. So I have stepped my game up and went to a bigger board, right? So I'm in the back, okay. I'm listening to my music. You feel me? I'm chilling. I'm in the zone. Now, when you go in the zone, you listen to music and you zone every fucking body out. Bitch, that creative flow, that creative juice is getting spilling, okay? And that's what was going on yesterday. So I get a text message, okay? And the way the conversation was going, it was giving real, this not her, this is Brandy talking, okay? And again, before I make a decision, I meditate on it, I think about it, I look at everything from different ways. I just don't look at shit in one way, okay? So day before yesterday, there was a conversation that was done, right? And then yesterday, I don't know, for me, I just think it's not a coincidence that all this shit is going down, right? So, in my opinion, and when I look at things like there's a reason, behind all this shit. There's a reason behind all this shit, okay? So, I be figuring like people is getting fucking bored. Alright? People getting bored. People is getting bored. Alright? Now, for those that follow me, y'all know that I had a problem with my daughter, right? And I told y'all how I was gonna move about it. I told y'all I'm gonna fight, gonna ask me for nothing, gonna call me for nothing, cause I ain't got time. Okay? That's where you wanna be at, that's where you gonna fucking stay. Okay? When shit get tough, don't call my phone. Okay? When shit get hard, don't call my phone. Right? So, I'm eating, y'all. Got a donut in my mouth. So, a motherfucker must have thought I was playing, right? So, at the very beginning of her being down there with Brandy, right? Brandy just kept calling my phone. And the way she was calling my phone, it was kind of like y'all was getting bored, or like y'all just want to have something to talk about, or y'all want to down talk me, or like, because if I already told you how the fuck I was gonna move, why the fuck did y'all think I was playing about it? Why? Why do y'all thought I was gonna play about it? So, when she first left, it was fuck Brittany, not daughter, because he gonna get served with this shit. It was fuck Brittany. You don't need her. Niggas ain't gonna have her up for nothing. Fuck Shorty. What. I don't give a fuck. Right? So then she called. And she said, well, Nene need this. You know what I said? I'm gonna fuck. That's that what the fuck I said. I'm gonna fuck what she needs. I don't give a fuck. Get off my fucking phone, bruh. But then it got to hello. Hey yo, you know it's the subway closing out because they didn't get on the subway yet. Why the fuck are you on my phone? Like, I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck are you calling me? Okay, like this is how I'm moving. Like, why the fuck are you calling me? Right? So then it got to a point where she stopped calling altogether. I'm happy. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I ain't asking for you. Okay, I ain't asking for you. Time goes on, and you know, because again, at this time, me and Mama not talking. You know, we're not talking. But as time go on, some transpires for me and her to talk, and we're talking. Okay, and again, the fuck, I asked for a conversation, and I ain't get my conversation. So then I got back to the point of why the fuck are y'all on my line? Okay? Why the fuck are you people? Oh, come the fuck on, brother. Okay? So I got back to that point. Like, if I ain't getting what I want, I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, you're not gonna be an energy vampire around me. Sorry, not sorry, right? So again, like I said, I'm not about to be, you're not going to force me to talk to you. You're not going to force me to be around you. You're not going to force it. Now, I need y'all to understand, when I do shit, or when I talk to a person, I say, I'm not going to, damn, that was a car accident, y'all, look. Y'all see that? I hope everybody good in there. So, alright, so let me keep going. So, when I talk to people that I say I'm not going to talk to, it's like, I said that I wasn't going to talk to you. I said I didn't want niggas in my energy. I didn't want none of that, right? But if a nigga come at me correct, I'm going to give you a motherfucking chance. But if I'm still feeling some type of way as time go on and I'm still like, some shit ain't sitting well with me, and then I'll be like, you know, can we have a conversation? And the answer, no, now I got to cut you off because now at this point you don't give a fuck about my feelings. So since you don't give a fuck about my feelings, I'm going to fuck about your feelings. So listen, I'm cool. You cool? All right, bye. Go on my line. Boom. All right. So then, like, it got to a point where when Brandy called me the other day and asked me to buy Nene shoes, I said, no. Now listen, y'all. This is how you know some bullshit getting up. It's about to be some tower moments. It's about to be some death, some devil energy, some cord cutting, some fucking bitch, you got me fucked up. You know, some all that. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of, you know, 5 of swords going on. Okay, a lot of 5 of wands going on. Okay, a lot of 7 of motherfucking wands going on. Cause I wish a motherfucker would, bitch. Okay, it's about to be a whole lot of that. Okay, a whole lot of that. But when she called me, she said, this is what she said. She said, hey, what you doing for the kids for Easter? What? That was the first, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why do y'all feel like it's okay to call my phone? Like everything is okay when the fuck I said what the fuck I said in the first place. Now, when the situation happened with Nene at the school last week, ain't nobody show up or show out. Everybody want to put their foot in my shoe, but don't nobody want to show up and show out. Right? Nobody want to get off of work. Nobody want to jump in their fucking car. None of that. But niggas want to put themselves in my shoes. And niggas want to talk about how I'm a bad mother and how I don't do this and how I don't do that. But I'm the one that got to jump in my car and get the fuck up. Okay? I'm the one that's being called, can I buy this? Can I do this? Can I do that? And then when I say fuck no, I'm wrong. Okay? Which I'm okay with being wrong, you know. I'm okay with the decisions that I make. Alright? I'm perfectly fucking fine. And niggas will be like, well, you selfish, you only worry about yourself. I sure the fuck am. I sure the fuck am. You know why? Because the fuck I worried about everybody the fuck else. I give a fuck about everybody else's feelings. Anybody give a fuck about mine? So, you know, the conversation kind of went like, what you doing for the kids for Easter? Nothing. I'm not celebrating no fucking Easter. She said, oh, Wari, can you get in there a pair of shoes? I got her outfit already. No, the fuck I'm not. Why the fuck would I? Why the fuck would I buy her a pair of shoes if I ain't getting the other kids no shoes, no clothes, no egg, no candy, no Easter basket? I ain't buying none of that shit. Because I ain't celebrating that bullshit. That shit ain't right. So, no, I'm not about to, no. So then you get this, well, she been with me all this time, so you can do something. No, the fuck I cannot. I can't do a motherfucking thing. You know why? Do you know why I can't do a motherfucking thing? Let me tell you why I can't do a motherfucking thing. I can't do a motherfucking thing because she would have what the fuck she need if the fuck she stayed the fuck here. You wouldn't have to worry about spending your coinage if the fuck you didn't play that game. Alright? If you didn't play that motherfucking game. And since you chose to play that motherfucking game, here you go. This is what happens when you play the motherfucking game that a bitch ain't want to play with you in the first place. So, then there was no conversation. Okay? There was no conversation after that. She hung up. That was fine. I moved on about my business. I ended up going in my zone, putting my music on, you know, eating my blessing bowl, watching movies. All right. So then, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I did a live. What's today? Wednesday? I did a live, and my live, you know, I spoke on what the fuck. Oh, yeah, so that was the day before yesterday. I did a live, and I spoke on what the fuck I wanted to speak on. And then I got a phone call, motherfuckers yelling and screaming on my motherfucking phone, trying to tell me what the fuck they do and don't want. Like, the fuck, I'm supposed to give a fuck about what a person do or don't want. When the fuck what I want, niggas don't want to do. And, like, bruh, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. So, after the day before yesterday, I did the live yesterday, and later on that day, I get a conversational text with Nene. Now, I'm trying to show love to people, but I need people to understand that. You know, just because I show love and empathy for a nigga, you're not going to play on it. Like, you're not going to use that as my weakness. Like, we're not going to do that, okay? We're not going to do that. So, She said, "Ma, can I this what she did. I'm gonna tell you how she said it, right? She said, "Ma, if I wanted to come home, could I come home?" Huh? Because y'all understand, day before yesterday, we had a conversation and she said that she wanted to stay down there, right? Day before yesterday, she said that she did not want to come home. She wanted to stay down there with Brandy. So from the day before yesterday and yesterday, what changed? I'm gonna tell y'all what changed. Okay. So I asked her why she asked me that. She said, "Just asking." I said, "No, it's not you just asking. Clearly something happened. So what happened?" She said, "Nothing. I was just asking." And listen, let me tell y'all, this is some fucked up shit. So let me tell y'all, because niggas think I'm stupid, right? Let me tell y'all why niggas think I'm fucking dumb. Okay? So she said, nothing happened. I was just asking. I said, "Well, something must have happened for you to say that, because you just said you wanted to stay down there, so what the fuck happened?" She said, "Brandy asked me, was I ready to go home?" And I said, "But why the fuck asked you that?" She said she don't know. She said, "And if I come home, is you gonna hit me?" And I said, "What the fuck is you talking about? Niggas don't put their hands on you." I said, "Nene, you got popped one time because you told Sophia, fuck you. You deserve to be popped for that. The fuck you talking about? You deserve to be popped for telling Sophia, fuck you. Right or wrong. You told a 4-year-old little girl, fuck you, in front of my face. And thought you was supposed to rock and shit was supposed to go gravy. I know. The fuck you mean? I popped the shit out of it. I'm fucking wrong. Wrong child, but right idea. You don't do that shit to my child. Wrong. So I said niggas don't put their hands on you, and you know this. So why the fuck is you saying this out your mouth? Then she said something about Sydney, like, "I just want to know, is Sydney going to continue to be mean to me?" I said, "Nene, you and Sydney are brothers and sisters. You cannot be mean to him and expect him not to be mean to you. That is not how that works." So she said, "Okay." I said, "Nene, now why the fuck did you just come out your mouth and make it seem like I beat on you?" She said, "No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is because you, somebody, when I ran away, you wanted to fight me." And I said, "Who the fuck told you this? Where the fuck is you getting this shit from?" She said, "Brandy told me that you came down here and you was trying to fight me because I ran away. You got out the car and took your coat off and all that." I said, first of all, when I got out the car, no, I said, "Nene, how can you say I tried to fight you if you ain't even see me?" She was like, "Cause this is what Brandy told her." And I said, "Well, Brandy's a motherfucking lie. And she lied to you the same way the fuck she lied to Donna." I said, "When I came down there, you and Brandy was still on the subway. When I came down there, I went and knocked on the door, and Carly was in the house. But I ain't fucking got, other than that, I never jumped out the car after that. So why the fuck is Brandy lying to you?" Right? So she say, "Okay." And then she said something else. Like, I said, "Nene, I'm gonna ask you this one time only. Because again, if this ain't Brandy texting and this is really you texting, you old enough to understand what the fuck I'm saying out my mouth. Right? You wise and you know, you wise and smart enough to comprehend what the fuck I'm saying. Okay, you're wise and you can comprehend. So I said, Nene, I'm gonna ask you this one time and one time, motherfucker only. I ain't gonna ask again because if I find out that you are lying, me and you will not talk. We'll be right back at square one. Well, me and you are not talking. Sure the fuck will. And I said, what did I say? I said, Nene, what did I say? I said, is Brandy and them telling you to text me this shit or ask me this shit? Because in the back of my mind, I had this thing in the back of my mind like niggas trying to set me up or niggas trying to build a case type shit towards me because some shit don't sound right to me. Okay, some shit don't sound right to me. So she said, no, I really wanted to talk to you. I miss you. And I'm like, oh. And then, like, she said, can I come back home? I said, yeah, but you already know the consequences and repercussions when you come back home. Like, you can't go back down there. You cannot be around them because that's draining my fucking energy when you're around them. And I already told you that from the get-go. Now, if you want to come up here, play that, you know, all that, you miss me shit, and then you turn around and pull that runaway game again, and it's going to look to me as though they sent you up this motherfucker so you can go get awesome intel and take it back down to them so that they can have something to fucking talk about. Is what the fuck I told her. I told her, if you come back home, there is no being around Brandy. There is no going down Brandy's house. There is no spending the night down there. There is no going out with Brandy. There is no none of that. Because when I say I remove people and I cut cords, that's what the fuck I mean. And you're not going to force me to be around nobody. So if that's where you want to be at, stay where you at. And stay where the fuck you at. But you're not going to use my child to force me to be around no fucking body. Because then I'll remove both of y'all. Sure the fuck will. Absolutely. I don't go fuck. And then, oh shit. My bad, y'all. And then I kind of get the energy of, you know, niggas don't know what the fuck I'm doing, or niggas probably feel like I lied about buying the kids they Easter shit. Like, bitch, I'm not celebrating that shit. I ain't celebrating no fucking holidays. You understand me? I ain't celebrating none of that shit because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Holiday my ass. So I had some time to think on that. And I was like, yo, I don't know why, but for some reason I'm getting the energy of going back in the cycle where she gonna do it all over again, and I ain't got time for that. So she said, is you gonna come get me? No, I'm not. I didn't take you down there. I ain't take you down there. Why the fuck am I coming to get you? Wrong person. I didn't take you down there. So then it got to, I had to start thinking about that shit. I said, Nene, you know, I said, Nene, what the fuck is actually going on? What happened? Because you don't change your mind that fast, sis. Like, when Nene say something or Nene do something, she's animate about it. Okay? She's very animate about it. Okay, damn. I never call accident. Water main break. So I say what happened in there? Cause something happened. Like, I said, what Brandy don't want you down there no more or something? Like, what is it? She ain't say nothing. So then I thought about it. I thought about it, y'all. I really did. I thought about it. I said, I know what the fuck happened. I know what happened. And I told her this is exactly what's going to happen. I said, you are now me. They are now going to, you're. I told Nene before she went the fuck around them, I said, listen, you want to be around them? Go ahead and be around them. I said, but one thing for sure and two things for certain, you will become me. And if they feeling some type of way about me, they're going to take it out on you. Okay? They're going to take it out on you. Okay? The fact that, Dominique just recently told me that, she was up, Brandy, she went up Donna's house, and when he had got there, Brandy was telling him how Nene is lazy and how she's eating all the food up, and but you want her around. Why the fuck do you want her around? And then you sit and you talk down. And I told Nene, I told her this shit was gonna happen to you. I told you this shit was gonna happen to you. I see the shit before it even fucking happened because they can't get to me. Hello. But she figured if she tell me what's going down now, that I'm gonna end up jumping up and putting my shit on and coming down there and leaning on. I ain't doing none of that shit. You see what the fuck you had to do. You see it. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain, I ain't going. Because now I had to think about it on this level, right? Let me tell you, I had to think about it on this level. I had to think to the point where, well, how the fuck did Brandy and Nene get a chance to plan this runaway? Right? And that's because Brandy was on the phone with her. So now, I had to think about it like niggas is trying to censor me. Okay? So now it's like y'all, like Nene is a little spy for them. Nene is a little spy. Like, you're gonna come up here, you're gonna be on the phone, you're gonna be in your zone, and it's gonna get to the point where everything the fuck I say, you're gonna relay it back to them. That's the fucking way they stayed in my energy in the first place. So when I tried to cut a motherfucker off or cut cords or block a nigga, I couldn't do it because they was coming through Nene. And with Nene being around me, okay, with Nene being around me, there was no way that I could cut cords or get rid of energy if Nene couldn't do it. And yeah, she don't understand it, but I told her, like, yo, I do it for a reason. The way I do shit, what I do, what I say, how I move, how I react to certain things, I do it for a reason. There's a reason for me to do it. Okay, there's a reason for me to do it. But see, this time it's going to be fucking different because you're not going to go back down there. You're not going to go back down there. You're going to be out Pennsylvania with your phone. Oh, yes, Lord. You're going to put your shit on right with the boys. Because I ain't got it. I don't have the energy to be going back and forth, chasing the motherfucking channel. I just think it's fucked up that you would sit here and lie out the side of your fucking neck. Like, I don't respect that shit. I don't respect that shit. Like, you'll sit here and lie out your mouth, and none of the shit was true. I tried to fight you and like a motherfucker, but to me it just be like, well, why the fuck do you feel like you need to lie? And then you lie like the fuck I did something to you when the shit was done to me. Boy, get that big ass truck back, boy. But yeah, like, nigga made it seem like I'm the bad guy. I take it though, you know, I take it. I ain't worried about that shit. But it just doesn't make sense. Like, why it, listen, I'm trying to tell you. And for real, it's to the point where I just feel like niggas got her texting me and all that just to see my reaction or see what the fuck I'ma say. Oh. That's how I feel. Like, y'all got her asking me questions and shit just to see what I'ma say, how I move, what I'ma do. And if I'ma be mad about it, I ain't about to be mad about none of that shit. My door is open. Okay, my door is open. The only thing is, you know, the consequences and repercussions of coming the fuck back. I'm not gonna treat you like no motherfucking god. I'm not gonna treat you like you no motherfucking no difference than the rest of them. I'm not. And truth be told, that's what it's given. It's given. And again, like I said, I look at everything from different aspects, different perspectives. So again, they could be having they do this shit, right? Or the situation that occurred on the phone day before yesterday when I got that phone call, and you know, niggas they probably done talked about it, and Brandy rolling they need the fuck out. Niggas can no longer stay here, you know, because who shot John and John shot, right? And you know, they or you know, give her back to Brittany and see, you know, let's see her reaction. Or, you know, another way to look at it is Nene probably had sat down, okay? She probably sat down, had some time to think about it, and was like, Or a motherfucker probably doing exactly what the fuck I said they was doing, and every little situation that they don't like that I do or whatever the fuck I say, they sit in front of her and talk about me. And then they's getting tired of it. Hey, PG. You know, so I mean, it could be all things, right? But whatever it is, you come back, ain't no going back. Your next move is going to fuck out Pennsylvania. That's your next motherfucking move. If you talk slick out the side of your mouth, I'm gonna pop you in it. That's how it goes. If you pick on them, they gonna pick on you. That's how it goes. This is not where you feel like I'm gonna sit here and allow the boys to get in trouble all the fucking time because you don't like what the fuck they saying, or you want to pick on them, and then when they pick on you back, you want to, Ma, they doing this. No, we not doing that. No, sir, I don't need that ticket. $75. You seen that light? That was $75. That was $75 ticket right there, honey. No, ma'am. So, you know, it could be a couple things, but I said what I said, and I'm gonna fucking stand on what the fuck I said. Excuse me. Damn, bitch, that truck loud as shit. That bitch loud as a motherfucker. And then it's like it comes a situation where like you keep asking questions, and it's like, but why the fuck is you keep asking these questions? Which in turn turns and give me this is all Brandy doing. Yeah, you know, but I don't know. Like I ain't fucking with these cameras. Bitch, you gonna get my dollar. I had a speed ticket though. I mean a red light ticket. Down on St. Paul, that bitch was 75. I said, God damn it, Jim, 75. And thank you, PG, girl. But yeah, like I made a decision to like just I ain't fucking with nobody. So I feel like you could be in that fucking category with them. I keep trying to tell y'all motherfuckers the way I look at the world now ain't with how y'all look at it. So listen, okay, and listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda, listen. You got me fucked up, okay? You got me fucked up. I don't got time for that shit. You ain't about to sit here. My piece. I already ain't got nothing. Okay. I get a little bit time that I get, and you know, I'm grateful for a little bit time I get, but goddamn it. I'm grateful for a little bit time that I get, you know, a little grateful for a little bit time I get, but goddamn. Okay, don't play with it. You ain't gonna play with it. I ain't fucking with it. You're not gonna fuck my piece up. Like I just keep telling her, you will not fuck you ain't gonna fuck my piece up. Devil is a motherfucking lie. Okay, the devil is a motherfucking lie. Okay, And see, a motherfucker say they want peace, but niggas really don't want peace. Niggas want drama. That's what niggas want. Niggas want nothing but fucking drama, and I ain't about to sit here and give it to you. I'm not gonna sit here and give you no motherfucking drama. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I'm not gonna sit here and fuss with you. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Like I told Nene, you made your decision. You live with your decision. Okay? My door is always open, but you know what happens when the door opens. Okay? When the door is open, you know what happens. So you come back. This is the ground rules. And you don't want to go by my rules. You can put your shit on. The fuck? We're not gonna play that game. Like I'm not playing that game with nobody. All that play the game of the running away shit. To play the game of the yeah, I'm only up here, or oh, y'all not doing nothing up here. I'm bored. All that bullshit. You can hang that shit up. Hang that shit up right now, because this is what we do. We be bored in the house. We stay in the motherfucking house. We don't go nowhere. We don't do shit. We mind our business that God gives us. Okay, that's what the fuck we do. We mind our motherfucking business. She probably feel like, you know, things has changed, or, you know, these boys, they getting money, these boys, but guess what? They not. Nothing has changed. Nothing. You will get in trouble if you do something wrong. If I feel like you're not listening, I will snatch all electronics. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed. Sydney and Dominique game and shit ain't even up no more. I done took and snatched all that shit the fuck down because you're playing with me. You playing with me. I'm not, what? We're not doing, I'm not going for the bullshit. I ain't got time for it. So you know, on my end, my door is open. But you gotta make that decision. Damn. That was stupid. That shit was dumb just now. Oh yeah, PG Dominique got some issues with him too. It just be little things he gotta tweak. You feel me? It be little things that Dominique got tweak. But the thing is, they understand. The boys understand. Okay? They understand, like, bro, you got a time to get off the game. You got a time to get in the bed. It is a school day. You know, you show the fuck off. This is getting snatched. You know, there is no eating snacks all fucking day long and sitting on no motherfucking game. I don't give a fuck. And ain't none of that. All that shit is down the motherfucking drain, okay? All that shit is down the drain. All that. You know? And Nene got this thing where if she bored, she want to go somewhere else, right? And she want to stay there, but you know, you're not gonna put me in no motherfucking cycle. None of that. I'm not doing none of that. You're not gonna put me in no fucking cycle where you feel like once you get bored, you want to go back down there, or when Brandy get bored, then Brandy want to call you back. No, we're not doing that. Okay, I'm not doing that. And because I say I don't want them in my energy, you want to fake this runaway shit, and Brandy want to help you. That's a fucking cycle, and I'm not going through them cycles. I'm not. I didn't enter them cycle. I'm not going back down it. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck how nobody feel. I'm gonna fuck what a person say. I don't give a fuck. This is what I do. This is how I move. This is how. Listen, I feel like this. If I give y'all the safe circle to talk, this is where y'all open your mouth. Don't hold it the fuck in. Don't hold it the fuck in, okay? Because I'm gonna say what the fuck I'ma say. Okay? Y'all want some shit to change? I need some shit to change, right? If I give y'all, you know, a safe place to talk, I personally feel like you understand what the fuck I'm saying. It's how I feel. I feel like you understand everything the fuck I'm saying. I did. I feel like if you can run away, or you can talk shit, or you can tell my 4-year-old daughter fuck you, you understand what the fuck I'm saying. You can comprehend very motherfucking well. You can comprehend very motherfucking well. If you can sit around me and everything that I say, you can go back and tell somebody else that bullshit, everything that I say verbatim, then you can comprehend what the fuck I'm saying. Okay? You can comprehend what the fuck I'm saying. The fuck? But motherfuckers feel like because I treat them the way that I treat them, I'm wrong. You niggas feel like they shouldn't have no motherfucking opinion. They have their opinion. Everybody have an opinion, like an asshole. Everybody got one. But I personally feel like your opinion matters to a certain extent. Like, because at the end of the day, bitch, I'm still a mother. The fuck? And I personally feel like anybody want to put their foot in my motherfucking shoes, bitch, you gonna wham. And don't call me for help.
parent, I will say that. Being a parent, and I have a child that has severe ADHD, and my son goes to school, I can see the teachers getting stressed out. I feel like the teachers are not equipped enough
They not.
to some of the students. So
They not.
Instead of them being off in the summertime, they need to take that time and train the teachers better. So
Absolutely.
they're aware of the population of Baltimore County and Baltimore City. The kids have ADHD more so. So I feel like they should take that time to train them and mentally prepare them for the students that they're going to come across more so.
9CQ was
5 days, but the 5th day, teachers and these behaviors nowadays. I'm a teacher in 4th grade. These kids be wilding out in the classroom, and all the assignments and extra stuff that they want us to do. That 5th day, we're planning on getting our heads right. That'd be great. I would like that.
Really? You heard it from a teacher.
Okay.
There you go.
92Q, are you open for the students going to school 4 days a week and teachers 5 days?
To a certain degree, man, because if you do the 4 day, you're going to be cramming too much in there, learning thing, man. And it's going to be doing too much. You're already cramming a lot now.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is I talked to a rapper dude the other day, right? Asked this guy what time it was. He had a Rolex. You know this guy could tell me what time it was? He
Oh,
said,
wow.
"Oh, look, I'm ready for fast."
But it wasn't taking though. That's why.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you do that, what are they going to really be learning?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a no for me. Okay, they're gonna give me in 5 days.
Okay.
Instead of just talking trash, I was a bad word for me in the morning. I was working on me. But the people talking trash about teachers, my mother's been educated for 36 years. I'm talking about trash about her parents, okay?
Yeah.
If the kids found that because of parents, okay? It's not a teacher's job to watch your children, okay? They're there to educate them, to make sure that they don't fight another student, okay? It's not for them to it's not babysitters. And the parents, to be honest, the parents need to start working with their children at home, way before they even get to school.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Babies and toddlers, start showing a flashcard, okay, of math, okay, of reading, your letters, your sounds.
Sight words, all of that.
Exactly. When they babies, that's what that's for. Their minds is like sponges. Instead of putting these kids to the teachers and they stupid. They don't know anything. And now you didn't even put them in Head Start or pre-K. You accept the teachers to bring them up to speed that quick. It doesn't work like that.
9CQ, hello.
Hi, I'm going to answer about, I'm going to make a statement about the
4 day school week for
the
students.
4 days school week, yes, the students. I think that would be amazing. I honestly do. And that fits with me for the teachers and staff would be great because they would be able to plan and get into a grade and they don't have to stay at the school, on regular days, 2 extra hours without getting paid. Just to meet the deadline for the grades and report cards and things like that.
Before we do adopt that, the few things we gotta look at. We gotta look at, like, what are the parents who do work 5 days a week going to do in that 5th day when their students are home?
Right.
But having a 4 day school week, I don't necessarily feel that is going to make things better.
It's
However, I do feel that there's a couple of things that need to happen in order to make the school districts better. Number one, holding parents accountable for their students.
I agree.
Paying the teachers more.
Agree.
Then also make the school safer. That's all you need.
I'm sorry, y'all. That is like the most stupidest shit I've ever in my entire life heard. I swear to you, I swear to God, people are just so stuck in the matrix. People don't see the real shit that's going on. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I hear all this, make the school safer, parents take accountability for their child, teach your child before you come to school. I'm hearing all this shit, right? And then they saying, well, we need to think about where the child gonna be at for the 4th day. What they're saying is they'll be going to school Monday through Thursday, and the teachers will be in the school from Monday through Friday, right? This is the thing, right? This is the thing. That one day, then we had rec centers that we was able to go to. that was open. Okay? And there were recreational workers, staff that was in there that was not teachers. Okay? We had Baltimore City Police Department inside of the rec centers. Okay? That's who the fuck was running the centers. That one day, y'all can put that back in there. Open the fucking rec centers up and give these children something that they can fucking look forward to. Y'all don't want the children out of school. Y'all don't want the students at home. Y'all don't want them in school, because I'm going with a situation where I discipline my son. I teach my kids. I do. It's still not working. It's something within the school system, something in the school building, okay, that they're not getting to keep their motherfucking time occupied. You know, for them not to want to disrupt the class, for them not, like, come on now. Be honest. The first thing a person they want to say is the parent needs to take accountability. Well, how much accountability do y'all want the parent to take? How much accountability do y'all want the parent to take? So y'all gonna tell me that the teacher don't take no accountability. Well, what the fuck is he a teacher for? Teach your child first before you send them to school. You can still teach your children the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, the sight words, the ifs, the ands, the unts, and the buts. You can still teach them that. And guess what? What the fuck is a teacher supposed to do? Teach. How are you going to sit here and tell me that it's not the teacher's job? Their name is teacher. They do what? Teach. Say it with me. What's the main word in teacher? Teach. What is their job? Teach. Do I need to go back to school for y'all? Like, it's not making sense to me. It's not. Y'all say make the school safer. Well, how safe can you make the school? Let's be honest. Y'all now got metal detectors, okay? So now you gotta understand. Y'all put the metal detectors in the school building, and the kids are outside till about 8 o'clock, 8:30, getting through the metal detector. Meaning they gotta wake up earlier, get to school earlier, for them to even make it the first period. So how safe can you make the schools? Mind you, majority of these schools don't even have school police officers no more. And the students when they come out the door. Because understand, the shootings are not happening in the school. It's happening outside. So now we at a point of the community. Y'all keep blaming the motherfucking school. It's like y'all want to take all the blame and put it on one situation. It's not one situation. It's just not. When they say a village raise a child, nigga, they not lying. Because the community play a part. That's why these children is getting hit when they come out the school system, come out the school building. The school play a part. That's why the students are getting hit during lunchtime. Because y'all don't have them in the school. Y'all let them walk out the fucking building. Let's talk about it. See, y'all not talking about what y'all need to talk about. Y'all only talking about certain shit that doesn't make sense. Exactly, PG, like they curriculum. It's like y'all teaching this shit, the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You have to understand, when we were younger, our attention span was longer. That shit is short, my nigga. That shit is very short. So the work that y'all giving, they're not connecting with the work. They're not connecting with the work. You know what I mean? Like y'all gotta, like, bro, that's why on some real shit, when y'all see like you got the teachers in California and you got these teachers in different states who are actually implementing the students music genre and shit like that inside of the system is because they learn in the students, and this is how you grab their attention. So when you hear a motherfucking Spanish teacher teaching Spanish through a beat from a motherfucking rapper, not only is it creative, nigga, but that motherfucking teacher has gained a connection with her students to be able to teach them. Baltimore City do not gain connections with their students. Baltimore City do not give a fuck about their students, brother. They don't. I'm just saying, I'm going to throw that out there. I'm going to go and throw that out there because they don't. You have these other states who feel like, all right, I'm watching, I'm learning, you know, they gave the students what, a free time, probably like 10 minutes free time. You can get on your phone, you can do this, you can do that, you know, and the teacher will sit back within that 10 minutes and he or she will study every last one of them students in 10 fucking minutes. Go the fuck home and make a motherfucking lesson plan off of the shit that she learned from them students by just sitting the fuck back. Well, that student like this type of music. Let me see what I can do with that beat. That way I can grab their attention so that they can learn this. Right? You got the teachers who make up handshakes with each one of their students because he had sat back and he watched his students make up handshakes and shit with their friends. These Baltimore teachers, they feel like they dumbing themselves down if they do some shit like that. They feel like these students will run over top of them. No, the problem is they don't understand what the students need. And this is why the students are getting killed. This is why our students is outside, why the students is on the tables, why the students is being disrespectful. This is why. Because you have teachers who is about my motherfucking age who ain't even equipped nor have the knowledge or wisdom or the common sense to even think the way the fuck that I think, to even be able to do it. Most of these teachers don't have, let me tell y'all something, right? And I'm going to be straight up honest with y'all. In order to be a motherfucking teacher, I'm going to keep it real, and this is personally how I feel. You got to have children. That should be on the application. I feel like that should be on the application. I feel like that should be on the application of becoming a teacher. Dominique don't want to go to school either. Exactly. Yeah, PG, it is. It's above the teacher level. It's above. But listen, what do you do when you're in a situation that you cannot control or what you cannot change? Right? What do? You make it work. That's what these teachers are doing. They're not changing the lesson plan. They're taking the lesson plan and they're implementing it into what the students like so that they can get the work and it can stay in their head. How do a student learn a song? It's because it's something that they like. It is because it's something that they like. They remember a song, they like the song, so it's like, not, I wouldn't say study the song, but it's what gravitates them. It's what they connect to. So they'll learn the song because they're connected by it, or because there's a beat, there's a rhythm to it. And these teachers not understanding. You cannot change the lesson plan. So what you do is make a plan to teach the lesson. It's what you do. I mean, you ain't hear that shit from me though, you know. But listen, you say more parents need to be involved, right? What's the purpose of involving the parent if you ain't gonna take the parent advice? What is the purpose of involving the parent if you're not gonna take the parent advice? You can have a back to school night or you know, a back to school night and have it to where the teachers get up and they say all this shit and nothing changes. Kind of sort of like they did to students, where they had these children sit there, spill their guts out, give their opinion, what they would like to change, and we don't see nothing. We don't see nothing. Kind of sort of like, they making these situations. It's kind of like mind fucking a person. You'll make it like you're listening, or like you're gonna take their opinion and do something with it, or at least think on it, when in all actuality, it's kind of sort of like what they did with Obama. Y'all gave us a black president so that we can shut the fuck up. Y'all let these parents and these students give their opinion so they can shut the fuck up. But it really didn't fucking matter, or what the fuck they say. I'm just saying, y'all ain't get it from me. So, hey, then they saying pay these teachers more. Why? Why? Why are you paying teachers more? They're not doing shit. You got teachers that sit. Listen, my son told me that they don't do no work on the board. They don't do paperwork. They don't do none of that shit. He said when he walked in the classroom, the teacher told him to go on this website and do these problems and turn it in. So why the fuck is we paying them more? Why are we paying them more? Right. There's no reason to. There's no reason to pay these niggas a motherfucking thing. Pay their ass no mind. Okay? What the fuck? What they needed to, I feel like what they need to do is change the curriculum. Taking the kids from the schools, putting the students in school for 4 days and the teachers in for 5, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change nothing. Y'all talking about so they can make a lesson plan. Like, bro, that shit not going to work. It's not going to work. What lesson plan do the teachers need to teach? If they got the same fucking lesson plan from last year, what plan do they need to come up with if they're teaching the same shit from last year, my nigga? Like, it's not making sense. It's not. It's not making sense at all. Truth be told, they talking about so the teachers be able to do they grading, so they ain't gotta stay at the school. Let me be real. Most of these teachers are giving students grades off of how they feel about them. Not off their scores, but how they feel about them. Because I can go in the system right now, and all city grades is a certain between, I would say between an A and a C, right? Is Sydney grades right now, but guess what we get? We get a D because of code of conduct. We get an F because Sydney disrupt the class. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to hear this shit. I'm not. And for you to tell me that my son finished his work before everybody and Sydney is doing so good academically wise, like Sydney grades is great, it's just his conduct, and that is what they graded him off of. He got this D or he got this F because his conduct, but was his work done? Well, Sydney, he disrupts the class. Well, now, since he disrupts the class, now y'all have to figure out something to grab his attention after he finished the work if he's already done. Y'all done turned these classes from a 45-minute class to an hour and a half. And these teachers are not equipped to sit in this classroom with 30, 35, 40 motherfucking students. Listen, the school that my kids go to, Nene and Sydney, each grade has 2 to 3 classes. One teacher is teaching 2 different fucking subjects. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. So do y'all really think that the 5 days of the teachers going to school or you know, is it going to make it a difference? It's not going to make a difference. Because at their school, they have 3 teachers for 1 grade. So 6th grade got 3 teachers. In 1 class, there's 40 students. These 40 students have to be in this 1 class for an hour and 30 fucking minutes, bro. An hour and 30 minutes. And then leave this class, go to another class, and come right the fuck back to this teacher. So that they can get the next subject done. So he'll probably teach, what, math in the morning. He'll leave, the students will leave, and come back, and he's teaching history. Make it make sense, my G. Like, it's not making sense to me. I'm sorry. So that shit not gonna work. I'm saying though, like, it's not, this shit is not making sense to me. Like, it's really not making sense. Like, the way they got the schools set up, you shut schools down and y'all are forcing these students to be in 1 class. Like, it's not making sense. This shit is just not, it's not sitting well. It's not making sense. There's no fucking way in the world 1 teacher can teach 40 students in the morning. They leave, go to the fucking gym, come back, and he got to teach them for another hour and a fucking half. 2 different fucking subjects. So now he got to make 2 different lesson plans. He got to do 2 different gradings. He got to do all that. It's like, they don't make it like it's the parent fault when in all actuality it's actually the system fault, because y'all shut the schools down. Y'all fired teachers, and y'all don't have teachers. Because y'all implemented this, you must have the COVID shot. And for people to be woke, they say the guy ain't doing it. You know? Y'all got these motherfucking superintendents and shit stealing money. These niggas stealing money. Stealing fucking money. And y'all ain't got the money to pay the teachers. And now that y'all ain't got the money to pay the teachers, now it's like, all right, now this is what we're going to do. We're going to cram 2 classes in 1, and we're going to leave it like that. That's not the parents' fault. That's your fault. So when the students is rowdy, that's your fault. Exactly. Thank you, PG. But exactly, like, they took away a lot of shit from the students that could actually get them to, like, you know, get entertained with it. Even with, like, what is it called? Physical education, gym, PE, whatever. That shit. That, like, bro, who the fuck do y'all think y'all playing with when the fuck you have students who go to PE for about 30 minutes and they gotta go back to class? On top of that, you have students who, like for Sydney eat lunch. Sydney lunchtime is early as fuck. Okay? Sydney lunchtime is early. Do y'all understand me what I'm saying with the Sydney is in 7th grade. The 7th graders, they eat lunch at 10 o'clock in the fucking morning, bro. 10 o'clock in the fucking morning. Are you fucking kidding me, nigga? They just had breakfast. I'm just saying. This shit not making sense. It's not. They got a lot of work to do. And blaming it all on the parents, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because it's not just the parents. You can teach your children, but I personally feel like from the time I drop their ass off in school to the time that the fuck school get out, they belong to you. They are your children. Way too early. It's too early for them. Like, child, I ain't about to play. They ain't got no motherfucking nothing that can grab their attention. Nothing. It's to the point where they got the school like it's jail. School is jail for these students. So at this point, shut the whole fucking school down. At this point, shut the fucking schools down, put their ass back on virtual, and the parents that gotta stay home, give them that fucking money that the child was giving to the teachers. Period. I feel like the system need to go ahead, get a lesson plan together, and every day push a motherfucking button inside of that school building, not the school building, the school district. Push a button and they work pop up on the computer. Because what the fuck do we need the teachers for? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Nothing. Them motherfuckers ain't doing shit. They ain't teaching shit. Chill. That is why they be hungry when they come home. That's exactly why the fuck they be starving. And we be talking about, then you eat lunch at school. No, bitch, they ate breakfast. They had brunch. They ain't have no motherfucking lunch. They had brunch. Pack that shit up. You need to pack. Listen, food need to be done before the fuck the kids get home. At this point, we gotta cook twice. We gotta make sure they have something to eat when they first walk through the door, and we gotta cook dinner. Because ain't no fucking way that these students is eating no fucking 10 o'clock in the morning, and these kids is out of control. These kids bad as shit in school. It's not, this shit don't sound right. I'm just saying, like, it's not sounding right. It's not. Them kids hungry as shit in school. Y'all don't give a nigga a snack. Y'all don't do that. Like, I remember when I was in middle school, we used to have block parties, right? But our block party was more so alright, so I would say every 2 weeks we had a block party, right? And if you showed off within these 2 weeks, let me tell y'all how my middle school had the kids in check. I'm gonna tell y'all. And this was like each grade level, all right? So every 2 weeks we would have a block party. Within this 2 weeks, if you showed off, you got suspended, got kicked out of class, anything that you did, right? You couldn't come to the block party. Now let me tell y'all what the block party was. The block party was the school used to take big ass speakers and they used to sit it at the end of the fucking hallway, because our hallway was long, okay? And they used to sit it at the top of the hallway, bitch, and they used to bring food to school, order out, all that shit. Like, And they used to play music all fucking day long, my nigga. I'm talking all fucking day long, where the kids did not have to go to class. That Friday, we would be in the hallway dancing our ass off, running around, just doing shit. You know what I mean? And if you showed off, you couldn't go. You would be, somewhere else. Depending on how many students show off, you had one teacher who would take all them students, get some fucking crossword puzzles, and sit their ass in one class. Sure the fuck did. Now tell me that shit wouldn't hurt a child's feelings, not getting to that block party and having to sit in the classroom and do crossword puzzles. Oh, you hurt. You hurt because your friends done went. And child, your friends done freaked on this nigga and it was just that type of thing that we had back then in middle school. We had shit that kept the students in order. Now, don't get me wrong, was there fights? Absolutely. Okay, there was fights, there was running to the halls, it was all that shit. But they still tried to find a way to have the students able to get on track. Our teachers have none of that. None of it. It's just these schools ain't got this shit type of shit. They want to have muffin with mom and shit. Bitch, what is that? What is that? Muffin with mom. What? For what? What is this? Is this like a Mother's Day type of thing? Coffee with dad type of thing? This not for the students though. You have to find something for the students to want to. It's like having something that the student's gonna want to participate in to keep them on track. And I know you got most parents that'll be like, you got parents who'll be hypocritical as shit, because you got parents who will be like, well, we shouldn't have to do this in order for this. But in this day and age, you do. You cannot be stuck in the past as, what you had to do or what they had to do. Right? Your past is actually supposed to help you learn how to maneuver in the future. So if this is what I know for a fact that the students like, then why not try it? Why not? It's like, why not? Like, that's why I say these teachers got that. I got mine, you got yours to get. Child, listen, I don't know about no candy sales because I don't do that shit. I don't know about no motherfucking book sales. I think they do. No, they don't. She go to the library, so no. But we used to have it's like shit that they took out of school that actually helped the students. Like, I remember having a 100-book challenge, right? And depending on the grade level of your reading level, right? Your reading level, you would be in a certain basket. So the teachers would take a book from each basket and they would get the student to read it. Now, when a student read it, it would be like, okay, well, this is the basket that you had. This is where you'll read, right? So she'll start from say the red basket is for beginners, and then you got the mint, green, yellow, blue, black, white, right? She'll take a book and she'll test each student on where they are at. And whenever class is over or when you done your work, right, you will have to go in the back of the classroom and you will have to pick out that basket to get a book that you are in. The basket that you are in, you have to pick a book But at the same time, there was a competition. There was like a reward after getting a certain amount of books, because we had this piece of paper that you had to write a title on. You had to write, how many numbers you read, how many pages you read, shit like that. And when you got a certain amount of books on there, they would give you probably, like, if you read 20 books, you'll get a $5 gift card, something like that. You would get shit like that with the 100-book challenge. They don't do that no more. They don't do any of that. It's like the school system don't give a fuck, but they want to blame it on that. The school system don't give a fuck. It's how I'm looking at it. Because one thing I do know, one thing I have learned with my kids going to school is that if you put something in front of them and it's something that they want to participate in, something that they want to do, they're going to straighten the fuck up. I promise you. They will straighten the fuck up. But the schools don't do that anymore. They don't. You talking about the what is it called? The truck with the library on the truck. They don't do that neither. They got vaccine trucks. You want vaccine, you can go and get your vaccine if that's what you want. You want a vaccine, be my guest. Be my guest. You want a vaccine, go on and get your vaccine. Go on and get your vaccine. The problem with the school system is they don't give homework no more. We don't get homework no more. Like, the students don't come home with homework. Homework is what you learned that day. You're supposed to review it. You don't got that. We don't get that. Like, and then you have it to where the teachers teach, like, say like it's a math teacher, right? The teacher will teach integers within maybe 3 days, give them a test, and then move on to the next motherfucking thing. Like, huh? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? My son will come home doing integers, and then that Friday, he like, Ma, I need your help. Like, why? Because I don't know this. What's this? But why y'all just on this? Like, what the fuck is going on? How the fuck did we get from integers to square root? Bruh, this shit is weird. Then you got it to where they switching the shit up. Y'all is giving us problems that we didn't have. And then y'all sending these students home with this shit. Like, the fuck we supposed to know this shit? We don't know this shit. We don't know this shit. Our shit look very different from now. Like, child, then they'll give you some shit. Yo, they'll give you some shit where it could have been the easiest way to do it. But the way they presented it to you, it is hard. Then when you study the question, you'll do it like them, right? You'll do it just like them. But then when you really sit back and you study that fucking question, you'll be like, wow, why I ain't just do it like this? At the same time, I've gotten in trouble in high school for that type of shit. Like, because I didn't do it the way my teacher told me to do it. I got an F. Sure did. I got a motherfucking F on a motherfucking problem because my teacher told me one way, and because I did it a different way that he did it, got the same fucking answer. I showed my work. He said, wrong. I said, what the fuck you mean wrong? Y'all, that's the same answer. You didn't do it the way I did it. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Child, I don't know. They got the school system is fucked up. It's fucked up, and they got some catching up to do. They got a lot of learning to do, and it's baffling that it's always on the parents. It's baffling. It's baffling that it's all on the parent. It's all on the parent. What the fuck? What the fuck? On some real shit. What the fuck do teaching my child A, B, C, D, E, F, G got to do with the 8th fucking grade? Not a motherfucking thing. Not a motherfucking thing. So if it's something that he don't know, that means the teacher he had before him wasn't teaching shit. And y'all teachers weren't teaching shit on the motherfucking on the computer during the pandemic. At one point, I remember my kids couldn't even get on the motherfucking computer because the teacher done gave them the wrong link. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Then y'all doing this No Child Left Behind Act. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Well, why the fuck would you pass them if the fuck they dumb? They not dumb. They just don't give a fuck about your work is the problem. That's all. I bet you if you give these kids some motherfucking money, they know how to break that shit down and flip that shit. I bet you that. I bet you that. But hey, to each his own. Y'all, let me get up off of here. I thank y'all for coming to sit and talk with me today. Y'all, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Deuces.